Be honest with me. Have you ever caught yourself saying yes when actually you wanted to say no? Or maybe you go out of your way to make everyone else happy. But deep down, you're feeling exhausted and totally unappreciated. If any of that sounds familiar, please remember that you're not alone. Let's talk about people pleasing and this constant need to prove your worth to others. In today's society, people pleasing is often seen as being nice, being kind, being really helpful even. But if we dig a bit deeper, we see it's actually a survival mechanism, especially for those of us who grew up in environments where love and approval were conditional. As a child, you learned that if you were to make everyone else happy, you'd be safe. You'd be accepted, maybe even loved for a moment. But what happens next? Because that's when you lose touch with your own needs, with your boundaries even. You've been so busy trying to avoid conflict or rejection even, that you've forgotten how to say no when you need to or when you don't want to do something. But also how you need to stand firm in your own values. And that's why it gets interesting. Because people pleasing isn't about kindness. It's actually about fear. It's about this deep-rooted belief that I'm not good enough on my own. So you spend your whole life trying to be perfect, trying to prove to everyone around you that you are worthy of love, of success, of respect, of everything. But the truth is, no amount of external validation can fill that internal void. You could bend over backwards for people and it still won't be enough, because the real issue is that you simply don't believe that you are good enough just as you are. And the first step in breaking this cycle, that's understanding that your worth isn't something that you have to prove. It's inherent. You don't need to shapeshift for others to be loved. In fact, real love, real connection comes when you show up as yourself, your true, authentic self, without this constant need to get approval from them. So if you catch yourself people pleasing, take a moment to pause and ask yourself, is this truly what I want? Or am I doing this to gain approval or avoid conflict? That moment of awareness can be the start of your own healing journey with regards to people pleasing. Reclaiming your sense of self by setting boundaries. And it doesn't mean that you are being selfish. It means that you are honoring your own needs. If you are trapped in this cycle of people pleasing, constantly feeling like you're not good enough unless you are able to prove your worth to others, let's change that. Healing starts with realizing that you are worthy just as you are. Check out the Self-Love Activation Program through the link in my bio and take that next step towards reclaiming your power and your self-worth, all by starting to love and accept who you truly are.